Hello boys, piggies and slaves. I know the last few months have been really quite difficult for everybody, but I hope you're all well and keeping safe and making sure that you're still socially distancing. So what have I been up to these last few months? I've been quarantined in my home and I've been spending lots more time on cam. I have been killing it on OnlyFans. My lockdown months have actually seen me take the most money ever. I'm really happy about that. Lots of new fans have come along, and if you haven't joined yet, make sure that you do. Also during lockdown, I've been doing some online dating. I've been Tindering like the rest of the world, but of course, how I Tinder is completely different to you losers. There's been a few boys that I've dated, and one in particular, he actually came to my home on Friday, and we had a lot of fun. My OnlyFans boys got the update. I'm not giving that away for free here. I also got my first post-lockdown, well, we're not even out of lockdown yet, but you know, things in the UK and England have been opening for the past few weeks. So I went and got mani-pedi. I allowed one of the boys to choose the colour. So I've got nice white nails and white toes to match. I'm very kind to my boys. I also have said many times on my Twitter feed about my pets, my dogs. Two of them are here now in the video with me. My little boy here, he means a lot to me. And I've had him since he was 10 months old. He's now about 13 or so. And last year, on my birthday, around my birthday, he was diagnosed with cancer. And since then, he's had 3 operations. He's had a 7-centimetre tumour removed from his neck. He's had his spleen out because of tumours in his spleen. 2 weeks ago, he had another mass removed from his chest. Overall, his treatment is costing me around £16,000. And if it wasn't for financial domination and the submission of you lovely and stupid little boys, my boy here wouldn't be with me still. So I'm very grateful and thankful for that. He's very sick at the moment. I don't know how much longer I'm going to have him for. So yeah, just wanted to introduce my little baby here. He's so tired, bless him. He's had a lot of medication recently that's made him very, very drowsy and tired. So hopefully he'll come out of it soon, I hope, to continue some other different types of medication. But yeah, so here's two of my little family here. The other one's over there eating a treat I just gave her. You boys are so jealous, aren't you? Of him being here in my lap, like this, being cared for, stroked, so close to me. I treat my pets so nicely and so well. They have such a good life with me. Look how relaxed he is and how happy she is here. This is what it's like to be with me. Stay jealous. So now on to the update. There's a few boys that are going to get some mentions this week. First one was MS8 something or other. I can't remember your username. You first spoke to me 2 weeks ago, and the very first conversation we had, you returned £1,400, just like that. So now 2 weeks in a row, you've dedicated yourself to returning £100 every Friday. £1,600. That's $2,010 just in the space of 2 weeks and 1 training session. Your commitment and loyalty is what keeps your name on my lips. Next boy. I'm not even going to mention his name. I'm just going to tell you about him. He turned up 36 hours ago. The first training session, it was, I can't remember, $2,000 or something? I can't remember. Anyway, in 36 hours, he's returned £4,100. That's $5,150. He was talking so much to me, how much about how he loved me. He'd been following me for years. He'd been saving up for this experience. And there was a few things that he said that I just wanted to record and share with you here.
I'm sorry. Curtis, am I allowed to just say the words that I love you? Is that okay, or is that like only a thing to say?
You can say it. Keep stroking my ego. I like it.
Okay. Because I don't know what else to call it. I know that you might call it something different, but I don't know what else to say. Because it's not even just the way I feel like when I'm like doing this. Like, I would be like, if I was sober, I'd be like, oh my God, I'm in love with that woman.
Well, you've already told me you love me before you even had anything to drink. The feeling's there. And you know I don't feel the same way about you. You know it's an unrequited love, but you know I love cash. And that is the extent of our relationship, isn't it? If you keep giving me what I want, you know that's the attention. That's what you need. You need to see me because you love me so much.
People talk about unrequited love like it's a bad thing, but like maybe sometimes it could be a good thing. Don't get me wrong, like if I had a magic genie, like yeah, in a perfect world, if everything was perfect and everything was unicorns and candy canes, I would want to be with you more than anything in the world, but I know that's not possible. So I'm okay with the fact that you'll never want to be with me.
And this is why you boys always end up here. You always try and fight this feeling so much. You try and fight it, but you always end up here, being where you belong, with the fucking best. The one who can really use you, control you, deny you, make you do what I want. You're like putty in my hands, bitch. You are like putty. Delicious white putty. Send again, now.
This happened so quick, guys.
You sent me money. Now tell me how much you love me.
Guys, I love you so much. I'm like scared about how much I love you. I haven't been keeping track because it happens too fast, and I have no idea how much you've taken from me. But
it's nothing in comparison to what I deserve, though, isn't it? What you sent me is nothing.
well, that's true.
Yeah, I deserve the world, don't I?
Yes. Yes.
Obviously, I don't mess around when it comes to financial domination. I use you boys exactly how I want. I get all of the cash that I deserve, and it's so easy. I find this all incredibly easy. No effort required whatsoever. I am your weakness. You must know who you're playing with when you come here. You must know who I am and how I love cash and using you boys to get what I want. A few other boys to mention. Ball baggage, obviously I've met you a few times in Ireland, and each time I've sat on your goddamn face, and you've been so good to be on my OnlyFans and return cash, and you even wrote a nice little song for me. You wrote a nice song. It was a beautiful, beautiful song. Lovely instrumental music of your band, and I love that song. I keep listening to it quite often. It's lovely. And so I must be your muse for other projects that you're working on, of course. It's probably the best music you've ever produced. D-Bone, you've been a fan of mine on OnlyFans for 3 years now, and you always like to drop those tips. You always do. You're so obedient. When I tell you to tip, when I tell you to tribute, you do it. 50s, 20s, 100s, whatever it is that I want, I take from you, and you love to obey. Danny 86, Footboy 82. Also, you've been so good to tip me as well, as I've asked for and as I've demanded. So good job, bitches. Keep doing more. My real-time boys are Pit from India. Bought me some amazing boots, and I've got some latex coming, some gorgeous custom pink latex coming to match. And Boxing Boy, I met up with him socially distanced a couple of weeks ago where we set up his chastity device. I was in my car, he was in his car. And I took a photo, like this amazing photo of us both in PPE, in the forest, socially distanced again. But my phone didn't save it, annoyingly. But we set up his chastity device, and we've done one night of him in chastity where he woke me up Like 1 o'clock in the morning ringing me saying, oh, it's rubbing, can I get let out? Fine. After all that effort of setting up that device, the bitches decided to go AWOL. I don't chase bitches, they chase me. If he wants to come back, he'll have to understand that my attention is not going to be easily gained again. So boys, as always, I always get what I want. If you don't give me what I want, somebody else will. I've taken hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands from you from over the years. And I don't care if it's $10 or £10, whatever it is, I want it. And you will give it to me because you have no choice. You keep coming back here, you're so addicted. You are obsessed. And you hate it sometimes. You hate that I have this control and power over you. But yet you continuously find yourself here, entranced by me, wondering how it is I do what I do. I'm just me. And you love that about me. I don't even need to try at this. I just always get what I want. I always say that goddesses are born and not made. I was clearly born to destroy you all. Until next time, bitches.